Alright guys, we are back with another Dokkan battle video. I haven't posted in a while, but just because I'm sick, so I just haven't really have the energy to record, and this is not my job, so I have a work to do, I have a family to sustain, and just I wasn't able to do it. But we are back because Broly is one of my favorite character in the Dragon Ball franchise. DBZ Broly specifically is my favorite, but I also really love DBS Broly, of course. So I wanted a DBS Broly for a while, and this is it. So if it's the first time that you see this type of video, this is not for the Dokkan player that really knows how to play the game. This is more so for people like, it's anniversary. Many people will start the game, and these characters have such complicated ability, and it's really long walls of text. So this is more of help for new players. If a new player summons on the anniversary and they pull Broly and they want to know how it works, like why is he doing so many supers, why he's not doing so many supers, what's this symbol that is appearing, why I can transform only one and not the other. So it's just to make those type of people really understand how the character works. And I feel like this is more helpful than just a showcase because so for starters, I don't have a private server, neither I plan of getting one, so I'm not able to showcase any character that I don't have, and I'm just a global player, so I cannot put my hands on Broly whatsoever. Anyway, now we can start, and again, sorry if sometimes I feel like and I sound like a bit not really focused, but again, I'm really sick at the moment. So leader skill, new category super bosses, transformation boost or full power, category Ki plus 3 and HP attack and defense 170%. And the 30% additional is for exploding rage and movie bosses character. So basically, I prepared it. This is Broly's leader skill. This is super bosses, the new category. All of these characters are, of course, on Broly leader skill. So we can see Broly is not yet on the wiki, so he's not showing as the leader, but he's the leader. So we have Tech Fusion Zamasu, very good character. We have Int LR Rose, very good character. We have AGL Zamasu, who can be solid. We have Tech Caulifla for certain bosses. Other than that, there's not really much. Not really. So we have Broly, Chila, and Lemo, and they maybe can get their easy in this celebration, which can be, of course, a huge help. So then we have Transformation Boost, and we have characters like Golden Frieza, we have Baby, we have Orange Piccolo, we have Full Power Super Saiyan 4, we have Future Gohan, we have STR Blue Gogeta, we have Tech Vegeta Blue. So we have a couple of characters who can really help on this team. We have Android 21, and we have Tech Janemba, who is maybe coming on an ECA. We have the TUR Golden Frieza, Irudegarn. We have, I guess, not much, because STR Cooler is just, he's outdated at this moment. We have God Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Rose of notable characters. And then we have Full Power, which we don't really have much here because Super Saiyan 4 Goku was already on the Transformation Boost category. AGL are gone too, but we have Tech Carnival Goku, which is a handy revival unit. And we have Beast, we have AGL Vegito Limit Breaker, Tech War Tournament Goku. So we have, his leader skill is not bad. We have Int Broly, who may become to an EZA, Dragon Fist, and yeah, that's pretty much Broly's leader skill. And then all the characters that belongs to the Exploding Rage or movie bosses get the additional 30% for the 200%. So characters such as Zamasu, such as the Coolers. So you can just understand how it works, and it's a solid leader skill. and he can work with this team. So the 12 key is the gigantic impact, which stacks attack. Dokkan doesn't specify this, but this is permanent. This is for the entire fight. Specifically it's for 99 turns, but you get the point. 99 turns is infinite. 30% defense for 1 turn and colossal damage to enemy. Standard 12 key multiplier for LRs. We have the 18 key, which is the massive blaster, which greatly stacks attack. This is 50% attack every time he does this 18 key. 50% defense for 4 turns and mega colossal damage to enemy. So this is again pretty standard for LRs. Passive skill, intensifying power level. We have an entrance animation, which is one of my favorite animations in the game. We have key plus 5, 100% attack and defense, and a guaranteed additional super attack for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. So this is very easy to understand. You start the battle. Broly is in the first slot. You activate the entrance. For that turn, he has a guaranteed additional super. On the next turn, he has a guaranteed additional super and the stats for both turns, and then he loses it. So he has it for 2 times that he shows up. If you float him, it's still 2 times, but you will have it turn 1 and then turn 4. While if you keep him on rotation, it's turn 1 and turn 3. And then you lose it. Then he has 150% attack and defense at start of turn, and he guards. This is without conditions. He just guards, and he just has 150% attack and defense. He gets key plus 1 per key sphere obtained, so this means that with AGL key spheres, he will get 3 key, because you get 2 key with every type orb of the character. Since Broly is AGL, he gets double with AGL orbs. And if he was STR, it would be the same, but with STR orbs, you get it. He gets 50% attack when performing a super attack, and 50% defense if it is an ultra super attack. So this means that if you get the 12 key, the 13 key, the 14 key, he will just get 50% attack. If you get the 18 key, so the ultra super attack is 18 key or more. You have to get this to get the buff of the 50% defense if it is an ultra super attack. If you get this, you will get the attack as well. Because when performing a super attack, it means also an ultra super attack. Which, I think it's better to do it like this, so it's easier to understand. An ultra super attack, it's the 18 key or more, but it also considers the 12 key, if you have a buff like this. Then he gets key plus 2, and an additional super attack as the first or second attacker in a turn. This means that if you lock Broly in slot 1 or 2, the second he attacks, you will see 2 key getting added to his key meter. So if you have it at like 16 key, the turn starts, the first character attacks normally. The second he attacks, he will get the 2 key, pushing him to 18, and he will do the massive blaster. And then he does an additional super attack. So he will do the normal super attack, let's say the 18 key, then he will get this, and then he will get this. If instead you put him in slot 3, he gets key plus 6, the same guaranteed additional super attack, but then he gets a high chance of launching another additional super attack. So the best outcome for base Broly is you put him in slot 3, he gives you, let's say 24 key. He gives you 1 of this, then he gives 2, 3, 4, hidden potential 5. He will get 5 super attacks on his best turn, only if you put him on the third attacker in a turn. So the base Broly is already like a top 10 unit in the game. Like, if Broly was just this, he will be a top 10 unit in the game. But he transforms. And that's where things start to really skyrocket into insanity. So we have the transformation, which is an active skill, so you can choose when to do it. And the condition is starting from the 5th turn from the start of turn. This is very important. Very important. Let's go to the wiki and let's see if I can get a character that has something like this. So this is more so for transformation characters. So a character would transform. Let's go to transformation boost. Should be very easy. Okay, I think I have the idea who we can pull. So him. We have, where is here? Okay. So Cooler. His transformation, both before and after EZA. Starting from the third turn from the start of battle. You can see here, start of battle. While if we take a look at Broly, it's start of turn. So what this means is that, let's say Broly is in the second slot. The first turn of the fight, when you don't have Broly, will not be considered in this 5. This is not like the first turn is not here, the second he's here, then third, fourth, fifth. It's not how it works. Basically, this means you have Broly, you keep him on rotation on turn 1. Turn 3, you have Broly again. Turn 5, you have Broly again, and it's the third time he shows up. So then you can transform. But let's say if Broly is in slot 7. So if you have the first 2 rotations and Broly is not here, and he's the last character to shows up, that's third turn, but it's the first time Broly appears. So then you have turn 5, but it's the second time Broly appears. So you will not be able to transform. You need to get to the 7th turn, because it has to be the third time that Broly shows up, which is very unfortunate, because if it was, let's just say it was like this, instead of turn there was battle, Broly gets on rotation turn 1, or even better, he's on the slot 7, he appears on the turn 3, you get to turn 5 and you will be able to transform immediately. You will see only one time the base Broly. Basically this means that you have to get base Broly twice. It's what it means. You have to get base Broly twice, which is not bad, but as you guys of course can understand, transformed Broly is way more powerful than base Broly. And this is the same problem with Gogeta, so it's just unfortunate, but they started to do this since Worldwide Celebration. LR Future Gohan, Sword of Hope Trunks, Zamasu, and Vegeta Blue all have the same condition, which is the 5th turn from the start of turn. So they all have this issue. Blue Gogeta has it as well, and Broly is also not excluded from this. But again, he's very good. So the effect, when you transform, you will transform into Super Saiyan Broly full power, and immediately you will activate the domain alternate dimensional space for 4 turns. So again, 2 rotations. The first turn he transformed, the next turn, and then on the next after you will not have the domain anymore. And he gives Extreme Class Allies Ki +4. The Link skill are Prodigies, Super Saiyan, Berserker, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. The only defense he gets is from Shocking Speed, which is 2 ki and 5% defense, and Prepare for Battle, which is 2 ki, 5% attack and defense at Link level 10. Prodigy, Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power are just attack links, and Berserker only activates if your HP is 50% or less, so don't really consider it that much. The categories are Movie Bosses, Pure Saiyan, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Super Saiyans, Exploding Rage, Miraculous Awakening, Gifted Warriors, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and Super Bosses. So the teams you can run in, basically he's a must run in every single team you have. Everyone. Because what he is transformed, it's the best unit in the game by quite a margin. So let's see. Full Power Super Saiyan Broly. The 12 key is the Awakening Tempest, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn. This is a 30% buff and causes colossal damage to all enemies. Now this is crap. Basically, this means that if you're facing 5 enemies, he will attack all 5 with this. If you're facing 2 enemies, he will attack all 2 enemies. But again, it's very deep in the fight, and usually we don't face more than 1 enemy at this point in the fight, so it's just a bit pointless. And the 18 key gives him 50% attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and it's the gigantic catastrophe. And yeah, that's solid super attack effects. But then we got to the real crazy stuff, the passive skill, intensifying fighting instinct, which gives Broly ki plus 6 and 300% attack and defense at the start of turn. He guards all attack again. He gets the ki plus 1 per ki sphere obtained, same thing as the base form. But then he gets 26% damage reduction before he attacks while the domain is active. So for the 4 turns of the domain, he will get 26% damage reduction before he attacks. So if you put him in slot 1 and he gets hit immediately, he will have 26% damage reduction and guard. Then he gets 50% attack when attacking. This means, okay, Broly gets 6 ki at start of turn. The leader skill gives 3, so he will be automatically at 12 ki. But let's say you don't have the 12 ki, you are at 11 ki. He will still get the attack. The 50% attack activates even if you don't have ki, because it's just when attacking. Then he gets 50% defense when receiving an attack, and this is very important because there is a huge difference. So before this, the only other character that got a buff when receiving an attack was this guy, the Tech Fusion Zamasu, which we can just open. And so Tech Fusion Zamasu, and I want to pull up also this guy, full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So let's look at full power directly. Where it is? Okay, 77% defense for 5 turns after receiving or evading an attack. After. So he gets hit, he takes the full damage, and then he gets the buff. Zamasu, and also Broly, the defense was 50% of Zamasu when receiving an attack. So Zamasu's defense and also Broly's defense activates immediately, which is a huge buff because let's say the first attack is a super attack. You will not get the defense if it was full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But Broly and Zamasu, they will have immediately the defense. And it's a multiplicative buff. So it's a huge defensive buff and it's immediately. So then he launches an additional super attack when attacking, just no condition besides literally attacking. He has a guaranteed additional super. He gets 26% chance of critting when performing a super attack. This both 18 ki and 12 ki. And then he launches another super attack and another 26% chance to crit when performing an ultra super attack. And this is, they combine. So it's not 26%, it fails, and then you have another 26. This is 26 with 26. Like, it's just multiplicative. So it's a 52% chance to crit. And then he launches another additional super attack when ki is 24. So basically, the best turn for Broly. You have 24 ki. He gives you the normal super attack, the gigantic catastrophe, because it's a 24 ki. Then he does 2, which is guaranteed. He gets 3, which is guaranteed, and 4, which is guaranteed. So Broly guaranteed quadruple supers. If you have him at 24 ki, every single turn, Broly will do 4 super attacks, guaranteed. No condition whatsoever. If you are at 24 ki. And this is not like some 5-7 million attack stats. These are like the 18 keys at like 26-27 million. And then you have the 12 key, which is at like 19 and 20 million. And he has the crit chance, and he's guarding, and he has like 1 million defense. I feel like this part, it's better to show up what actually I mean with this, because I think words don't make it understand enough how just insane it is. So I will put a clip here from one of my friends and YouTuber, Greg Dove, and I will link his channel and everything. So let's just take a look at what full power Broly is capable of. Okay, so we are here and let's check what Broly does. Again, I will link Greg's channel here. Enough talking, let's just watch. This is the 50% defense when receiving an attack. And so, first one, 24 million.
With 1 mil defense straight off the bat. Here's 4 potential supers coming. There's the crit, bang. And here we go, 16, basically 17 million with 1.2 mil defense. What are you doing, bro? Seriously. Seriously. No crit, unfortunately.
Third one.
17.6, and then look at that. Was that 1.5 mil defense? I was just looking at that attack stat, just how big it was as a third attack.
This is the last guaranteed one. So all of this was guaranteed.
Attack.
Guaranteed, all of this.
Do the math for how much attack he's really, but there's a crit. Yeah, if you did all crits, I reckon.
And this is the hidden potential system. So I feel like this already shows up what I mean when he's just different.
He's got guaranteed guard.
And
2 mil defense.
yeah, it's Broly. This is Broly.
Yeah,
and now I think he gets super. Yeah.
We have almost no HP left, but with how good Broly is, he doesn't care. This super doesn't even threaten us. It's absolutely unthreatening.
This is what Broly does. Like, I feel this rotation already shows up what I mean. After all my blabbering away, this is Broly. And yeah, I think this is enough to make him the best unit in the game. And I really feel like it doesn't get really better than this. I love Orange Piccolo. I like the new Gogeta. I like Future Gohan. I like Bulma, GT Duo, the Super Saiyan Trio. They're all very good. But Broly, it's just different. Broly is a new step of almost power creep into the game. Like, Broly is a step above all the other characters. So just, yeah, if you have him, consider yourself really lucky, because you have the, as Greg said, the new undisputed king of Dokkan. So again, shout out to Greg for the clip. I will tag him. I will do everything in my power to show his channel, because it's very, very deserving. Like, this showcase, this is better than everything you will see on this app. Like, look at this. It's all clean. It's all like, look, you have the hidden potential, the link, the skill orbs, you have the good artworks, you have the commentary, you have the defense. You will literally see the defense while the unit is attacking. Like, look at this. You have the attack stats and you have the defensive stats. It's just insane. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about LR DBS Broly, and I see you guys in the next video.